What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin here, coming at you with my hands-on and first impressions video of the Samsung Galaxy A72. Now, this is the international variant of the phone, and to learn more about it, definitely take a look at the links in the video description. Now, before we take a close look at the actual phone itself, let's take a look and see what all comes included here in the box. So here is the box. A72, here's a picture of the actual phone itself, and I did get the device in white. Now the official names for the different colors are Awesome White, Awesome Blue, Awesome Black, and Awesome Violet. So we do get a variety of different options when it comes to what color you can get your A72 in. Now in the box, we do get this packet here. Let's first take a look and see what's inside. So we have a SIM card removal tool, we get a clear plastic case, and then also we get a quick start guide. Now, based on which variant of the A72 you do end up getting, you might not get a case in the box, but this is the model number for the A72 that I bought. Then getting further into the box here, we do have a European wall adapter. So again, this is the international variant of the phone, so mine did come with a European wall adapter, but it is a super fast charging adapter. And then also included is a double-sided USB-C cable for charging and data transfer. And the wall adapter does feature USB-C as well. Now here is the actual Samsung Galaxy A72 itself. Now there are two different models of this phone being released. There's this one, the A72, and then there also is an A72 5G coming out as well. Now I do intend on also getting the A72 5G, so definitely make sure to sub to the channel so you don't miss out on my comparison between that phone and this phone. Now with the Samsung Galaxy A72, we're getting a very large 6.7-inch display. Now this display does feature Gorilla Glass 5, which does make it decently durable, which I do appreciate. The display itself features Super AMOLED technology, and it does feature a 90 Hz refresh rate that does make things a bit more premium here. Now this display is 1080p, we're getting a PPI of 394, so everything is really crisp and clear. We're getting a 20:9 aspect ratio, so a narrow but taller form factor with the phone, and we're getting an 84.4% screen-to-body ratio. So in general, the design that we're getting here with the A72 is very similar to last year's A71, but at the same time, they took what already was working really well and they've made it even better. Now up top here on the device, we do have a hole punch for the front-facing camera, and the front-facing camera is 32 megapixels. Now stay tuned for my full review video of the Galaxy A72, as I'll show you a variety of different photo and video samples from it. Now the Samsung Galaxy A72 is being offered in a variety of different storage configurations. You can get this phone with 128 gigabytes, but this variant of the phone actually has 256. So definitely if you are looking to get a phone that features a lot of built-in storage, so you don't have to worry about running out of it, then you might want to consider going for a version of the phone that does have quite a bit extra. Now, no matter which variant of the Galaxy A72 you do get, you are also going to be getting microSD card expansion, so keep that in mind. Now, since getting this phone, I have installed a variety of my favorite applications, and between that, the pre-installed applications, and the actual operating system itself, I have already used up 37 gigabytes, which is about 14% of the total internal storage. Now, since I do have so much internal storage here with the A72, that definitely is very awesome, as I'm not really worried about ever running out. So if you are someone that likes to take a lot of photos and videos, and maybe even save video content on your phone locally for offline viewing, then you might want to consider going for this higher storage configuration. Now with the Samsung Galaxy A72, there is no wireless charging, but we do get a fingerprint sensor built into the display. So let's give that a try right now. And that was very quick. Let's give that a try one more time. So definitely very fast. Not quite as fast though compared to the Galaxy S21 Ultra, for example. But then again, considering that this is a much more affordable phone, I'm totally fine with it. I'm just glad that the fingerprint sensor does work consistently and reliably. Now, in addition to that, we're also getting Face Unlock here with the Galaxy A72 as well, so I do appreciate that we do get multiple methods to getting into the phone. Now, with the Samsung Galaxy A72, we're getting a variety of different cameras here on the back, so we are getting a quad camera setup with a 64 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera at 123 degrees, an 8 megapixel 3x zoom telephoto camera, and a 5 megapixel macro camera for close-up images. Now here's how things look on the camera app. This is with the main camera right now. Then from here we can switch over to the ultra wide angle camera to fit a lot more content into the frame. We can then switch over to the 3x zoom telephoto camera, which allows for very good quality, good looking zoomed in images. Then we can also go over to the More tab, where we can find the macro camera. And then with the macro camera, again, you can get very close up and have things be nice and crisp and clear, which is appreciated. Of course, there's many other functionalities within the camera app here, and we will be doing a dedicated camera tips and tricks video, but also we can go over and do portrait mode to get those nice blurred out backgrounds that I know that everybody's a big fan of. And then we can flip around to the front facing camera and do portrait mode as well. We can also crop out a little bit for group selfies. And if you want to take just regular front facing photos, you can also do that too. Now, another thing you might want to do, which is something that I always do with every A-series phone that I get, definitely a lot of different abilities here when it comes to the cameras with the Samsung Galaxy A72. And again, I'm looking forward to the full review video, as I'll show you a variety of different photo and video samples from the actual device itself. Now with this phone, we're getting 8 gigabytes of RAM, and we're getting the Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G processor. Now this is the same processor that we are getting with the A52 as well, but keep in mind with this phone, we're getting a little bit more RAM, and I'll show you the Geekbench 5 benchmark score. Here it is right here. So I got a single core score of 553 and a multi-core score of 1657. So what I recommend doing is downloading and running Geekbench 5 on your current phone, and then compare your scores to these scores to get a better idea of whether or not this phone is going to be a performance upgrade for you. But so far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. But in general, navigating around the phone and doing various tasks so far has been very smooth, and I have been impressed with the performance. Now with this device, we do get 4K video recording with both the rear and front cameras, which is definitely very appreciated. And with this phone, we're getting a very large battery at 5,000 milliamp hours, and we're getting 25 watt fast charging. So I do appreciate that we're getting such a large battery here with the phone. Now, the software with the Galaxy A72 is Android 11 with Samsung's One UI 3.0. So if you are familiar with using other Samsung phones in the past, then the experience that you'll be getting here is going to be very familiar to you. But then again, they also have added in some additional features from both Android 11 and the new overlay that Samsung has with their software. Now stay tuned for a future video, as I'll be going over a variety of different tips and tricks about this phone, and you'll definitely not want to miss out on that, as it will show you how to get the most out of this device. Now this variant of the Samsung Galaxy A72 does feature NFC. I'm pretty sure every A72 will have NFC, but definitely make sure to double check, as I'm not sure, because this phone is being sold all over the world. And sometimes in different regions, some features are taken out and others are added in. So definitely when you go to get the phone, double check that it does have NFC, but my A72 does have NFC. Now another awesome feature with the A72, and this is something that's also new from the A71, is that we're getting IP67 dust and water resistance. So that's definitely very impressive, because we haven't gotten that prior to this generation of the A series. But now that I've gone over the various highlights of the Samsung Galaxy A72, let's now take a closer look at the actual hardware itself. Now taking a look at the front panel here, it is very similar to the A52 and actually pretty similar to the A71 as well, as we're getting very small bezels all around, and we are getting that hole punch for the front-facing camera. Now taking a look at the left side of the phone, there's nothing here. Then on the right side of the phone, we have the power button, volume down and volume up. Then up top here, we have the noise canceling microphone and also the slot for the micro SD card and SIM card. Then on the bottom of the phone, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, microphone, USB-C port for charging and data transfer, and we have the speaker. And then on the back of the phone, there's not a whole lot going on here. It certainly is more of a minimalist design, but we have that quad camera setup, we also have the flash, and we have the Samsung logo. But in general, I think this is a really good looking phone. I'm actually very happy about the material on the back too. I prefer having this more matte finish versus the glossy finish that we got with the A71. So again, I certainly am very impressed so far. But this is my hands-on and first impressions video with the Samsung Galaxy A72. Definitely let me know in the comment section below what you think about this phone, but in my opinion, I am very impressed so far. But definitely be on the lookout for a lot more content about this device in the future. But this is Kevin here. Make sure to sub to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.